Let's look at some of the features of the pack. I'm going to start with the gear straps that are on, the accessory straps that are on the hip belt. There are two of them. You've got a pretty standard one here with a plastic liner. You can clip gear to that. And you also have this 3/4 inch webbing strap up top. I've used this. You can use it as a normal gear strap, just as I have here. But I've used it to hold pouches for snacks, pouches for compass, navigation gear, GPS, and it can be very convenient. But the good thing is those things aren't attached to the pack all the time, so when you're in very technical situations, you don't have that extra stuff there when what you really need is your technical gear. One feature I really like about this pack, it's simple though, is the suspension system on its back. There's only one pad. That's the only pad you need. It comes right up against your back, and it's got perforations in it for ventilation. But a neat thing is, this also just pulls off, and that is your sit pad on the snow. I use it all the time. It seems simple, but it's really a great feature. Let's look at some other things here. This particular pack is set up with lots of accessory pockets. You've got the water bottle or wine pockets here on the bottom. These are just strapped on, simple, with 3/4 inch webbing. They come right off if you don't want them. I've got on here right now this pocket on the back, and I might use this for extra mitts or for food. Again, this comes off, doesn't need to be on the pack. This particular one, custom made by McHale, also has a bellows pack here on the back. And again, if I'm not using this pouch, this is where I might have mittens and some food. Otherwise, I can use it. If I've got this pouch, I can use it for various other accessories. The top pocket, this is a big. This has got to be 6-7 liters here just for the top pocket. I normally would put in here pretty much everything I would need at night, for example, in the tent. And I can just take this off the pack very easily by just undoing the buckles here on the back. This goes up and down. One of the things I like it, unlike any other pack I've seen, not only does the top pocket float on these straps, are adjustable, but you can kind of lock it in with this Velcro and keep it in position really well. The top pocket has an internal pocket, typical of top pockets here. So you can see it's got another smaller internal zippered pocket with a key clip inside. All right, let's look at a couple other features on the pack. You have IceX loops on both sides with Velcro releases, straps up here on both sides. You've got this daisy chain that runs all the way down the pack, top to bottom. That allows you to do things like move this IceX strap, move this pocket up or down. The bottom compartment is zippered. The bottom compartment is absolutely monstrous. I was always able to put in there not only my sleeping bag stuffed into a stuff sack, but also a full expedition down parka that I would just shove in on top of that. And then lastly, I want to show, you can see we've got this accessory pocket here. This comes off, you just undo these straps. You can replace it with this shove it pocket. It can go in the same place. You can use them both. You can move this this zippered pocket down to the bottom part of the pack, put the shove it up here, and I always just use the shove it for my shovel. There you go. This pack is absolutely huge. I'm guessing it's around 80 liters. I'll look up the exact size and have that in the description in my listing. But let's look at how you use that capacity and how well it shrinks down. So this is the pack at about its biggest, and you can see you've got the top pocket here. That's looks like maybe 6 liters, and then you've got typical extension skirt on the top, but that's just the beginning. So let's unpack this a little bit and we'll look at how we break it down. I've just got some things in here to show the pack size. Okay, so now again, very typical of a pack. You can take the extension skirt and stuff it in, and the pack's a lot smaller. But watch this. Let's bring the camera in a little closer here. The frame system inside the pack is going to allow me to just drop the pack and make it much shorter. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm come around to the back and I'm move the location of the load straps. I'm going to take them out of their top location. I'm going to attach them at this lower point. They're going to function the same way. But we're going to take that entire top part of the pack out of service. We're also going to take the top pocket off and we can move it down. I'm not going to do that right now just for sake of time in this video. As you can see now, we've got another set of buckles down here for that top pocket. We go inside. Now let's bring the camera in close and watch this. You've got here this part of the frame. These are called the bayonets. Open up, pull the bayonet out, pull the other bayonet out, and look what just happened to our pack. It's now something more like a 40-liter pack. Bring in all the load straps. Look at that. I can put the top pocket back on again. I'm not doing that for time, but you can see how short this pack is compared to what it was a minute ago. The last thing I want to show is for a fast summit bid. This top pocket is actually its own fully self-contained fanny pack. Looks like I don't have it adjusted right for me here, but there we go. Full fanny pack. Wonderful flexibility, incredible design.